Welcome one and all to this 10th episode of D Another D with me, Mike.
I'm Lilith.
And today we are going to work on the moves and the timer. So, for the timer, what I think we should do is that we should start it only if we have clicked anywhere.
Oh, okay, but Daddy, is that an error? Because these puzzle pieces, you didn't even click on one, they're already put together, it seems like.
What do you mean? No, I made the easy version, so...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at this. There's a little error right here.
The white line?
Yeah. It's that bloody mask. Wait a moment. So, before we get to work on that, how did we deal with that? So the play field has a mask, and the window is separate from the mask. So what if we do 3, 3, 3, and 3? Fixed. So you don't get that that little dirt there. So let's do that. 3, 3, 3, 3. Just a bit. Okay, yeah, anyway, so we need to work on the moves and on the timer. So the first thing that we should probably approach is the saving system, because the saving system has a resolution, right, whether you've passed the level or not. And we create all of those saves all in advance, right? But we do not create moves and other stuff, right? So get level completion. We should create a couple of these. So copy this entire thing, paste it here and here. And here we're gonna say get level moves, capital M moves. No, it's already get. Just moves. Moves. And for this one, time. Okay, save. Control S. Alright. So here it says level. Alright, we're gonna change this to level, and here we're gonna add the word completion with a capital C. Completion. Copy this. Paste it. No, don't. Here moves, capital M. And copy moves, paste it here, and there time, capital T. Copy this, paste it here. Now, here we're going to change it from an int to a float, so put capital F float. Wait. Capital F float. And change this from Boolean to a float, lowercase. So we can remove this equals 1. We can remove this equals 1 here too. This you want it to be an int, right? You want the number, int. Save. Alright. So there, these are done now. So we'll be able to query them and ask for them. Now copy this, paste it here, and again. So we want copy completion, paste it here. Copy moves, paste it here. Copy time, paste it here. Now, we said that this is a float, so you need to capital F float. Save. Now 0, no, we're going to set -1 F. And for the moves, we're going to set -1. Save. -1 will mean this was never done. Okay?
Okay.
Complete level. Okay, we're going to need the moves, so request an int moves. Int, space moves. Yeah, and then a float. Yeah, space time. Yeah, save, Control S. Now copy this entire thing, paste it here and here, and now we need to add, so copy complete, copy all of this, paste it here, copy all of this, paste it here, copy all of this, paste it here, copy all of this, paste it here. Okay, so size to string 1. Okay, that's for completed. Copy moves, paste it here, and copy time, paste it here. Now that's not necessarily correct, because we should only change the time if our time is lower than the current time, right? Unless the current time is currently -1, which means it was never set. And the same goes for moves, only if we have a lower amount of moves, okay? So I want you to type int space saved moves equals. Yeah, and you can copy all of this, paste it here, try again, change this to a G for get, and then close this semicolon, save. Alright, now since we're here, let's do the time as well, so copy all of this, paste it here, change this to a float, lowercase f, float, saved time, capital T, get float with a capital F, copy level time, paste it here, save. Okay, so we've done the saved moves. Now we can check if saved moves is higher than 1, so the -1. So go if open round bracket, saved moves, just there it is, higher than -1, or let's just say lower than 0. Yeah, lower than 0. All right, save. So if saved moves is lower than 0, cut this, Control X, and put it in here. Else, wait, we can probably, no, so let's do that, and then, or, oh dear, the keyboard is all in a weird position, there you go. So these two lines mean or, okay, copy saved moves, paste it here, paste it again, copy moves, or moves, yeah, paste it, or moves is lower than saved moves. So if the moves we've received to save are lower than the saved moves, then we're gonna save. If that's not the case, because if saved moves is -1, then that's not gonna be true, right? You're always gonna have more moves than -1. Then saved moves, is going to check if, it's going to check if saved moves is is lower than 0. If it is lower than 0, that means we've never saved. So we do want to save. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. That wasn't very clear. Sorry, I'm a bit tired, so my explanation's a bit. Copy all of this. Paste it here. And now we're going to close this. And instead of saved moves, you're going to copy saved time. Paste it here, here, and copy this time. Paste it here. So instead of 0, you want a 0f save. Okay, so here's the same principle. We're going to check if the save time is lower than 0, that means it's negative. If we have a negative save time, this means we've never saved, so we are going to save. Or if we do have a positive time, we need to check if our current time is lower than the saved time. If the current time is lower than the saved time, then we're gonna save it as a new record. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so this is all correct. Now, there's only one last part that has to do with saving, I think, which should be in start. There you go. Booted once, I see. All right, so it's going to reset saves. There's also a way for us to reset the saves, which is by pressing minus. We're gonna do that right now. Okay, so we're gonna wait. Uh-oh, we got errors. Aha, complete level, current level size, current, etc. So there's clearly things we're missing. All right, we are also gonna need current level moves and current level time. So you want to copy all of this, paste it here and here. Here, call this one float. I mean, put it a float, lowercase float. There it is, float, and change this to time with a capital T and moves with a capital M. Save. Okay.
Okay.
So we got those. Now you can copy this and paste it and paste it again. Only change this to time, capital T time. Save. Alright, now all the errors should have been fixed. Let's see. Yes. Alright, so let's go and reset the saves. Done. The save should have been reset. Therefore, if I now restart the game and I go here, see none of these are done. Okay, now we need to deal with the current moves and how they're gonna work, right? So every time we swap a cell here, one move is obtained, correct? Okay, so we're going to say copy current level moves, right? Paste it here. How do we do something goes up by 1? How do we do it in code? How do you write that?
Int?
No, int just means that you're declaring an integer or a number. How do you make a number go up? Just like in a for loop. What's the last part of the for loop? I. Then there's two symbols. Two pluses. Remember it next time.
Okay.
When something needs to go up by 1, plus plus. What about if something needs to go down by 1?
Minus minus.
That's right. That's how it works. Okay, so current level moves plus plus, that's good. Now there's another thing that we're also going to need, and this one needs to be done a bit differently. We are going to need the timer to go up. For that, we're going to create a fixed update. So here, but it's in region debug. Never mind. Let's do it here. Void fixed update. Void space F. Yeah. Fixed update. Unity already knows most people use fixed update all the time, so it already knows it. Save. Now, the way fixed update works is... oh, wait, but is that going to be correct? Let me think for a moment. I don't know that it is. Well, it should be, even if it gets stuck. This one should work. Anyway, so the difference between update and fixed update is that update happens all the time, right? Keeps repeating, keeps doing the thing that's in there. Fixed update does exactly the same, but it does it at a fixed amount of time. While update is really, really quick, it happens like all the time. Fixed update is very quick as well, but it has very specific intervals, which means it has reliable intervals. We can expect it to work all the time. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna create another boolean here called first click or something like that. Okay, so here you're gonna create a private bool space bool space first click. no, lowercase f parameter. It's always a variable. First click. Click. Semicolon. And the reason why we need this is the timer needs to stop going if you haven't clicked once yet. Okay? So first of all, we need to be in gameplay. So we're gonna do a switch by game state. And if we're in gameplay, here we're going to ask if first click. So type fi, it should already appear. There it is. If first click, close the round, open a squiggle, hit enter twice, close the squiggle. Save. If first click, then it means the timer can go up. So copy current level time, paste it. Now, can we do ++ on this? A frame is about 2 centiseconds. Not about, it's exactly 2 centiseconds.
Well, the seconds can go up, right?
Yeah, but if you do ++, it's going to go up by 1 second every 2 centiseconds. This means the timer will go up too fast.
So no.
Exactly. So we're going to say plus equals, which means add to myself, time dot fixed delta time. This is the amount of time that has passed from the previous frame. Well, from the previous fixed frame. So save. Actually, that's a lie. This is just a constant, but never mind. We're going to leave it with that explanation for now. So the current level time will go up after the first click has been executed, right? So the first click needs to be false when we start the level. So right here, you're going to say first click equals false. Yeah, equals false. There it is, false, semicolon. And we also need to reset our current level moves and current level time. So copy current level moves, paste it here, and you go equals, and you're going to say 0. We started 0 moves, right? And then copy current level time, and the current level time is also going to reset to 0. So paste it, equals 0f, save. Oh wait, save now. Now, the last thing we need to do is whenever we click a valid click for the first time, we're gonna have to change the first click. Okay? So select cell would be the first click. So here you're going to say if not even need, just say first click equals true. There it is, equals true. Save. Alright, so as soon as we select the cell, boom. Now there's another situation as well in which I want for first click to be true, and that is if you click on show pic, if you want to see the picture completed, right? Then we're gonna do that too. So how did we do that? Start pic fade. Okay, so if it's not insta, so in the coroutine, fading is true, right? And if it's going to on off, right here, you can say first click equals true. There it is. Yeah, equals true. There it is. Hit tab, semicolon, save. Okay, so the last thing we need to do is we actually need to update our UI. So we need to tell our UI, to write all of the things. And there's a few, we should have an update UI, there it is. And this one needs to know what to display where. So let's see the situation here. In the gameplay, we've got a custom buttons, that's the toggle solved button. But as you can see, I don't see anything that indicates our texts. Right? I don't see anything that has the texts that we are going to need to populate and fill that up, right? So I don't know yet. We're not using TM Pro, so we're gonna have to request it. So using TM Pro, that's the one. Okay, so I think we have TM Pro UGUI somewhere here. There it is. There. So copy this entire thing, just because we're a bit lazy. And
but that was Text Mesh Pro, not TM Pro.
yeah, well, that's the name of that class within that namespace. All right, wait a moment. So it's going to be here. Let's say, paste it. Copy public. Paste it. So this one is going to be. Let's see all of the text we've got. So we've got the name moves, right? We need access to that. So you want to say moves title, lowercase m, moves, and then capital T title. Okay, now let's quickly check here because it could be that it works a bit differently. I don't remember. So here's the panel, moves, BG. Aha, see, there are 3 separate text objects. Moves, that's the title, current, and best. All right, so copy all of this. Paste it 5 times. 1, 2, wait a moment. Not 5 times in a row, you utter potato. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so change this one to time title. So just title is already there, just time. Alright, now copy this one. Paste and paste. Okay, now moves. Instead of title, this is current, capital C, current. Copy the word current, paste it here. Now we also need to change this one with best, capital B, best. Copy best, paste it here. Save. Okay, so we have these. Now one we're missing is the title here. So we're gonna need to copy one of these again. Paste it here. And here just put level, the word level right here. Save. All right. So copy level title. And in update UI, do we have update UI when we update the level? Well, we change the state, gameplay, start, setup gameplay UI. Okay, setup gameplay UI, probably will update UI. Scrambles, oh dear. Do we? Oh dear, oh dear. Start big fade false. Where's update UI? I don't see it. So we're actually just gonna add it ourselves probably after this, even though it's probably redundant, but it doesn't matter. So here I want you to add a boolean here. So go bool space from start, capital S, start, and go equals false. There it is. Okay, I got it. Okay, put a space here and a space here. Save. Now here you're gonna say if open round bracket from start. There it is, from start, close round, open squiggle, close squiggle, save. So only at the start we will update the level title and the moves title and the and also the bests. So copy level title, paste it, dot, set text, And this one's gonna be open it, and we need the title of the level, okay, which we get from the current level ID or whatever. So do we have something like levels? Okay, level info, I think. Now we need the current level ID. There it is. Dot, and its level title. Okay, so we got the level title, and then we're gonna add, should we add the number? Probably would be a good idea. So it would be, let's say the word level first. So level, colon. Okay, now we actually, wait, we want the number, right? So the number is not that obvious, and the reason why it's not that obvious is because current level ID is, what's the first level? What's the ID of the first level? Hello? This is incredibly difficult. What's it gonna be? What's the first number in all computer language, please?
0.
Thank you. Now, can you have level 0?
No.
Human beings like to start from 1, so we're gonna add 1. Okay? Don't get stuck on these ridiculous questions. It's bloody obvious what I've asked you. Right? The first number is always 0. What's up? Do you have a question? Did you have a question?
No.
Okay. So level 1, then we're gonna add a hyphen like this. Then we're gonna add the title. So these pluses all put the text together, okay? So it says level space, then a number appears, then a dash, then the title of the level. And then we need to add the size, okay, of the level, which we don't really have a text for the size, I don't think. We should probably add that as a rule. How do I make this not too complicated? I'll do it here. Public space string, that means text, lowercase string, there it is. Array, level size names. Level, capital S size, capital N names. Semicolon. Save. Okay, copy this. Paste it here. Now we're also going to need another hyphen, so copy all of this. Paste it here. And level size names. Now which one? We need the current level size. So I wonder if we have it. We do. Current level size. Okay. And that will be the level title set correctly. Now we need to set our best times and our best moves and the title for the time and the move. So copy this. And this will be a lot easier than what we've just done. Paste it here. Copy set text. Paste it. Now quote moves, close quote, semicolon. Save. And now the last thing that has to do with moves is going to be the move best. Copy this. Paste it here. Dot. Copy this set text. Paste it here. And this one is going to be for the best. Now we said that the best is going to be like this. Best. Then we need to do this. /n, this means it's gonna go down line, okay? Best /n, at least I hope so, by the way. I could make a mistake later. We may need to cheat something to do this. So best /n, And then we need a formatted time. I think it's gonna be like this. So string dot format open round, and here it wants the argument parameters. Okay, so yeah, but we don't really have a string. So perhaps it's gonna be something like this. Get int. So we need to request the get level moves. Copy this one. Yeah, and paste it here. Open round, and now we need to feed it the current level ID. Copy this, paste it here, comma, current level size. Copy this, paste it here, close the round, dot toString, open close round, dot format. Oh, I think toString actually is sufficient because here you have the format. And the format for this, there kind of isn't any. I mean, there would be. But that's just if you want to put a comma between the thousands, and I don't think anybody will get to 1,000 moves. Hopefully. I mean, you must be very thick if you do that, but we're gonna leave it there. So just this. Okay, let's leave it there for now. Probably need another one. Yes. Now copy all of this. Paste it here. Now here you want to put time, lowercase, time, and time over here. And time with a capital T. Alright, and this one will need to be formatted. Here put time, capital T this time. Save. Alright, so now we put the test, and the best one here, we need to format it, and toString it's going to be, and I cannot quite remember now, but you would get it formatted by seconds, well, by minutes and seconds, right?
Yeah.
How does that work again? I don't remember. But it could be something like 00:00, something like that. And I'm not sure that that's correct. So let's look into it. Type, well, we'll do it C# string format time. There you go. Okay. Okay. So minutes and seconds. I don't remember if we need to do something particularly intelligent with this. We should possibly do it manually. Yeah, let's do it ourselves, because I can't remember how to do it intelligently with all of these default systems. So we are going to create a query here, or string, just a string. Yeah, space, get with a capital G, get formatted time. Formatted, 2 T's, formatted time, capital T. Open a round and request a float. Float, space, lowercase t. Close the round, open a squiggle, hit enter twice, close it. Save. Okay, so we're gonna have to return a string, and that's fine. Before we do that, we're gonna have to basically, we're sending seconds. So we're gonna have to divide the number, like the seconds, by 60. If we get anything higher than 0, right, then we can say that there's a minute, otherwise there isn't. And so it's going to be like 0 or whatever. Let me see here. Excuse me. So let's say int minutes, or m, okay, equals t divided by 60, and I'm gonna say mathf floor to int. So I'm going to floor it. Now let me think if that makes any sense, because you would have 60 seconds, it gets floored, say 59 seconds divided by 60, that's 0.9 or something, so it gets floored, so it will be 0 minutes. Yeah, that's correct. So if you get 60, then boom, it becomes 1 minute. Alright, that's good. And then int s for seconds, okay, equals we need to remove these from t. So it's going to be t minus t divided by 60. This in brackets. Oh no, that doesn't make any sense. Wait a moment. So t divided by 60 gives me the minutes. So it's gonna be t minus m multiplied by 60, and this one cast as a float. So, and all of this, it's going to be, I guess, floor as well. Okay, that's a bit of math. So what I'm doing here is I'm separating the seconds from the minutes. The problem is it's not that obvious to do. T is going to be in seconds, okay? So, wait. So if you say 0.1 seconds, that's 1/10 of a second, okay? So it's a smaller amount, a slice of a second. So you're going to receive slices of seconds here. Now suppose you get something like 37.56, something like this, okay? So that means you get 37 seconds and 55 tenths of a second and 6/100ths of a second, okay? So you get something very, very small like this. And then the minutes are going to be t divided by 60. So how much is 37 divided by 60? How many times does 60 fit in 37? Come on, Lilith, this is very easy. Don't make me lose my patience. How many times does 60 fit in 37? In 37?
2 times.
What? 60 is bigger or smaller than 37?
Bigger.
So, does it fit in 37?
No.
Fantastic. So how many times does it fit in 37?
None.
0. Thank you very much. Pay attention. We talked about this afternoon when doing math. Don't make me lose my cool, because you're not paying any attention whatsoever. This is an obvious question. It's the second obvious question of the evening. Alright? So,
okay.
T is 37.56. Divided by 60 is 0. Alright? So you're going to have 0 minutes. That makes sense? Yes, it does. Now, let's see if we get the seconds correctly. Okay? So we're going to take whatever T is, so 37, minus the minutes that we got, which we know is 0, times 60. 0 times 60 is?
0 times 60 is 0.
That's right. Therefore, we're going to get T minus 0, so T, so 37.56, and we're rounding it to an integer by flooring. So it's going to be 37 seconds, not 38. So we get 0 minutes, 37 seconds. That's correct. Now let's try a different example. Let's try 87 seconds. Okay, now how many times does 60 fit in 87?
It fits once.
One time, that's right. So you get 1 minute. Okay, and now
Okay.
we need to do this subtraction. So it's going to be 87 minus 1 times 60. Now 1 times 60 makes?
1 times 60 is 60.
That's right. 87 minus 60 makes about 27. So you're going to get 1 minute, 27 seconds, which is exactly right. So this will work. Okay?
Okay.
So here we're going to then return, and it's going to be M toString plus then a colon, that's how you usually separate time, S toString. Okay, so we got to get the formatted time. So where we left off, which is in update UI. Okay, so we're gonna remove this particular formatting and everything like that. So here we're gonna say get formatted time of get level time. That's it. So we're gonna get the level time and then format it on time best, and it's perfectly fine. Now here we are updating the position of the pictures. We're gonna leave that alone, right? And if we're not from the start, here we're also going to update the current time and the current moves. Okay, so it's gonna be tm moves current set text. Oh, wait a moment. I think we needed the word current. Yes, we do. See how it says current over there? So we need set text, and just like the other one, it's going to be current, then /n. Okay.
Okay.
And actually, this is rubbish. This needs to be set all the time, not just here. Okay, current /n plus and get level moves. That's it. And for the timer, it's going to be pretty much exactly like this. And this get level time is wrong because your daddy is stupid. Here we need to go and... Ah, I see. We need to change this to get level saved time, get level saved moves, get level saved completion, so I don't get confused. And so this one's correct because we want it for the best, but for this one we just want our current time, which is current level time. There we go. And that should work. And every time we update the time, which is in update, we should, whoops, never mind, in fixed update, there it is, we should update UI. Update UI, just like that. And then we should update UI with a restart from start right here. Okay, so all of this could now work. Let's give it a test. It won't because we haven't assigned them because we're potatoes. See how all of these are none? We need to assign them. So moves title goes here, moves current here, moves best here, time title here, time current here, time best here, level title here. Okay. Now, as we play, so this isn't worked. This kind of has, aha, I see a problem here. And we have an out of range exception. So there's a few errors. Let's see this one. Out of range exception. Level, current level ID, current levels. Ah, right, we didn't set the level size names because I'm a potato. Right here. And we had 3 level size names, S, M, and L. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Small, medium, and large. And So that will fix it, but there's another small error. In the formatted time you can get a single 0, and we always need 2 zeros on the seconds. So we need to check here if S is lower than 10, then that means that we need a 0 in front. So we're gonna say 0 like this, else we're going to return the same thing but without that 0. Because the seconds, when you display the time rate, must always have a first 0. So you have 1 minute colon 05, 1 minute colon 15, right? There's no 0 anymore. That's how a clock works, so we need it to work that way too. Now, one thing that's interesting is we also forgot that if the time we receive is -1, okay, then we need to we probably should return something like NA or not available or never played, something like that. So we're going to say if t is lower than 0, then, and in fact we could do this right here at the beginning, return NA. Do you know what NA means? Not available. That's what it means. Now the same goes for the moves best. We're gonna have to check int moves equals get level moves to string, not to string, just get level moves. So then we can tell it moves to string, just like that. So we can save on calculations, and now calculation. Now we need to check. We need to go if moves lower than 0, else. So if the moves is not lower than 0, that means we have some moves to display. If it is lower than 0, then we're gonna say best and then NA. Like that. This means go down a line, okay?
Okay.
So let's see now. This is gonna work. All right, best 000, best NA, current. Oh, notice that the current hasn't updated. That's a bit of an issue. But now if I click, oh, it still hasn't worked. Okay,
Well,
best is going up. So I've made a mistake over there. That's an easy fix. And the moves are not going up because I need to be updating the current ones or something. Ay. See, here it says best. Hit current. Okay, and get level saved moves is a potato thing. I should just say current moves. That's the one, current level moves. Now let's see if this is working. So nothing's moving, current is 0, best is NA. Okay, time, best is 0. Oh, no, see how the first one says best? That's wrong. I put the word best here, because I am a potato. Okay, let's try this again. Alright, current best, 0 not available, 0 not available. Click anywhere, the timer will start. And it keeps going up. See that?
Mm-hmm.
And no moves for now, but I'll get a move if I click here. So we got 1 move, and then 2 moves, and then 3 moves, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I finished it in 10 moves. Okay. And you see the timer hasn't stopped. So another problem we forgot. Now let's see look at the text here for the level name. Level 1 daddy's lotus, so that's working. And view pick is kind of silly. Well, I mean, we're still allowing to continue even though you won theoretically. So we should do something about that. Let's fix that right away. Okay, you type now. So viewing solved. Okay, I want you to create a new one. Actually, do we need a new one? Is it a new state? I think we should have a new state. So change this one to level solved. Capital S, solved. Save. Yeah. Let me think how this should work. So once you've completed the level, it will do what? So what should we do? We should first of all disallow all selections, but that should be fairly easy. Then what else? Should display the full photo on screen or something?
Sure.
And then there should be a caption at the bottom. Yeah, something like that. We would need a new menu for this. Okay, so let's create a new empty. Let's fit it all. Let's fit it all. I keep pressing the wrong key. Okay, so there it is, and call this one 3_level solved _level solved, capital L. Yeah, and we're gonna need a BG, so copy this, Control C, paste it here. Okay, I'm gonna put it in here. Now this one is actually not going to need a, well, maybe a top we're gonna leave, and then we're gonna leave a middle, but we could have a bottom for next level or something like that. No, I think that'll deal with it. Let's remove the bottom. So for the middle, we're gonna remove all of these, and we're gonna change the middle from we're gonna remove this grid layout group, and we're also gonna remove the layout element, and we're gonna remove this thing. Well, kinda. Let's do unpack prefab completely. And we're gonna leave the mask BG, which is the picture. And we're definitely going to leave the window, remove the buttons, remove the stars. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna rotate it a bit like this. And we're gonna change this to middle, put it at 0, 0. Then increase the width and increase the height. Okay, so a height of about 720. Yeah, how much is 720p? I don't know. How do you calculate the ratio? I'm not sure. Wait, I think we got a trick. Never you mind. We don't. I don't remember how you tell it 720p. What in the world? Oh, I think layout element is needed. Preferred height 10,000. Okay, here we go. So that's done. Now let's just remove this one. Call it level, whatever. So I need a different width, and I cannot remember what the right width is. 720. Okay. So 1920 divided by 1080. That should, yeah, exactly. Okay. So we're gonna get this multiplied by 720. 1280. That's the answer. Therefore, 1280. There you go. Fits exactly right. Right? So, and what we can do is that when you click on this, on the question mark or something, or the details, yeah, because that's the credits, right? And leads you to the credits page. So perhaps what we should do here is we should remove the credits button and put the text menu, which obviously is going to change name. Text, call this one level name here. Capital N name. Yep, hit enter. Okay, so this one will have the name of the level, then X to quit, that's just fine. And here we're gonna basically have a button here that allows us to switch to a description of the photo, right? And we can sort of flip the photo. Does that make sense? Like real photos, frequently on the back they have a description. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's duplicate this menu button quit. Let's put it inside the window. And we're gonna tell it bottom right. Oh, I pressed Control Shift Potato Daddy. There we go. See? There's the button. I'm gonna remove the rotation here, so I'm gonna leave it at 0 so it stays wherever it needs to be. And now let's move it by say 40. I mean negative 40, 40. There you go. So it's in the corner, right? And let's change this to button description, desk, capital D desk. Not bad. No, it already says, Lilith, are you blind? It already says button. Desk. Okay. And switch the text to a question mark. There. Right, so you can click on that button and it'll flip the picture. Okay. Now let's see how we can flip the picture. We can take the BG. Okay. And we can, for example, rotate it on the Y like this and get it to be 90 degrees. Okay. See, goes to 90 degrees, then we'll leave it here, and then we're gonna have something else. All right. That is instead going to be rotated to 0. So duplicate BG and call this one BG back, capital B back. All right. And for this one, instead of having this picture, we're going to have this, right? And we can change the color or whatever. Something like this. All right. And then in the middle of it, there's going to be a text. So duplicate this text and call this one text underscore desk with a capital D. Perfect. And this one, we're going to fit it all fully. 0, 0. And now we can read something like, excuse me, this is a description. Okay?
Okay.
So the description will appear when we rotate. That's where the text will appear. And then with this, you exit back to the main menu, right? Okay. So now we need to build all of this. So let's go back to here. And after gameplay, we're going to have a new header. And you can call this one level solved. Whoops. Okay. Now, back again. Let's remember how level solved is made. It's going to have a quit button, a level name. So you need copy this, paste it here, add the word solved here with a capital S. Save. Then there should be custom button, copy this, paste it here, and here you go, level solved. So copy this, copy level solved, paste it here. Now copy the entire thing, paste it here, and this one is going to be level solved desk, capital D desk, desk, save. And what else have we got? We've got the text for the description. Yeah. So copy this, paste it here, desk, capital D, save. Now we are going to need these three for the rotation animation, so copy this, paste it here. Okay, so fade duration, obviously you need to change it from fade to desk, lowercase d, duration, and this one's going to be a lot faster, 0.5, which by the way I think is the case for the other one as well now, but never mind. Curve desk, lowercase, core desk, lowercase, save. Okay, so all of this should now be sufficient, I think. Now we can actually go and assign them. So for level solved, we take this text, level name, button level solved quit, it's this one, button level solved desk, button level solved desk is this button, button desk. TM level solved desk is this thing. And for the curve, yeah, let's go again with ease in, ease out. And then this duration 0.5, that's okay. Now we forgot something, actually. We are gonna need these two transforms. So you can put public and then transform with a capital T. There it is, two of them, and you're gonna call this one, copy this, paste it. Oh wait, no, change it to an image. Yeah, and level solved BGs, there. Still gonna be two of them, and it's gonna be of type image. So level solved BGs, it's gonna be 2, and it's BG back, and let's rename this one to BG front with a capital F. Yeah, so BG front, back to the game manager, BG front, there we go. Okay. So let's create a new region. Do you remember how to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, region, space, call this region capital. We're gonna call it level solved. Okay, hit enter a bunch of times and close the region. Bottom of the keyboard. Yep. Okay, so end region, we've done that. Now what we're gonna need is something similar to these. So copy all of these, paste them here. These are all gonna be wrong now, but that's okay, we'll worry about that in a bit. Then what we're also going to need is a void space, capital S setup, level solved. Setup up. Remove the second up. Copy this level solved. Paste it here. Open, close round. Open a squiggle, hit enter twice. Save. Alright. So what we're gonna do is we are going to give all of these pieces of information, which is going to be somewhat similar to setup gameplay UI, or rather update gameplay UI. There it is. Right, so it's going to be somewhat similar to this one. We need the level title, so copy all of this and pasta it here, and what we're looking for is this, so copy this one, paste it here, and then what we need is this one, copy it, paste it here, dot, copy set text, paste it, open round, and now we need to go to the correct level, which was level info square bracket current level ID dot desk. That's the one. So we want the description. So we've dealt with the two texts. Now we need to deal with the two buttons. Let's quickly see how we did it for the setup gameplay UI, because this one should have some buttons. See, that's how it's done. So copy this and paste it here. And now we need to get the right button. Copy this. So one is quit, one is desk. Good to remember. Paste it here. Copy this entire thing. Paste it here. Put desk with a capital D. Save. Alright, so button level solve desk. One thing we should remember is that there should be a button that allows us to toggle that. So here you're gonna say level solved underscore view desk. So lowercase v view, capital D desk. Okay, save. And every time we click that button, what we're gonna do is we're not gonna toggle solved image, we're gonna toggle desk, capital D. Save. See how we have a fading status? That's gonna be quite useful to us. Instead of it being called fading, it's going to be called something different, like public bool, and it's going to be desk rotating. copy that. And toggle desk, if paste, not desk rotating, start desk rotation, capital D desk, no, capital D desk, rotation, capital R. Yeah, now copy this, paste it here, then here, oops, and then here. Save. Alright. Now, viewing solved, we had a thing that told us this as well. Desk rotating, so here you go, public bool space viewing desk. Capital D desk, semicolon. Save. Copy viewing desk. Paste it here. Save. So it's going to behave just like the rest. So here, stop big fade, this was wrong. You need to copy stop desk rotation. Paste it here. And actually, let's quickly check this one because it's wrong. It's using core fade everywhere. It's also saying fading false, which is wrong as well. It's copy desk rotating. Paste it here. Alright. Now we need to copy the coroutine for the description. And let's go down and put it here. 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 Now the coroutine we want to start is desk rotation. Copy this one, paste it here. Now solve the image color. None of this matters to us, okay? But wait a moment, we have the rotations. Remember, it's 90 degrees, so it's something we need to keep in mind. Between 0 and 90 degrees for the rotation of the picture. One moment. Sorry. I'm tired. Are you tired?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit. Okay, so this doesn't matter, this doesn't matter, this doesn't matter. Aha, activate cell on off. These are fairly important. It's something we're gonna have to worry about later. Solve the image color. Sorry, I'm stuck. One moment. Coroutine description, solve the image color. Right, what we need to do is we need to rotate the description and the thing. We're gonna do it in the coroutine first, just as we did last time. So if on off viewing solved, that's the wrong one. It's viewing desk, so copy that. Paste it here. First click doesn't matter. None of these matter for now. Save. Fading is wrong. Copy desk rotating. Paste it here. Alright, save. Now, before we used to manage the colors of things. This time we manage the rotation of two things. So we're gonna create a couple of floats here. So you're gonna say float. S rotation, just rot, R-O-T, capital R-O-T, capital R-O-T. Hello, Captain. We are doing this with Lilith here. So S rot, BG, both capitals. Front with a capital F. Front. Now copy this entire thing. Paste, paste, paste. This one becomes an E. This one becomes an E. This becomes back with a capital B. And this becomes back with a capital B. That's right. Now, for the front, what we're gonna have for the start is equals, and it's going to be, I don't remember what we called it, the variable. This one, copy this. Square, yeah, paste it. Square bracket 0. 0 is gonna be our front. No, you want the 0 in it. Okay, dot transform dot local rotation dot Euler angles. Whoops, bummer. Euler angles dot Z. That's what we want. Copy this entire thing over here. Paste it here. And it's going to be the 1 here. And then for the end, it's going to be, whether it's going to be 90 or 0 will depend on whether we're on or off. So just as we did that time, we did a tertiary operator, which means we said on, off. And then we said question mark. That means if on, off is true, right? That's what it means. We are going to the description. If we go to the description, then we want our final rotation for the front to be 90. And if we are exiting the description, then we want it to be 0. So copy this entire thing, paste it here, and here we reverse it. So 0 over here, 90 over here. Press Shift Tab here to pull this back by 1. Shift Tab. Okay, that's good. Now we don't need any of these colors. Save. Cool. Passing time or fade duration is wrong. It should be desk duration. So type desk lowercase d. Save. Okay. Now solve the image color, I don't care. Cell color, I don't care, etc., etc. But we are going to keep one of these lerps just so we don't forget. Change this color for math F, capital M, math F, lowercase f, I think. Yeah. Now we are going to need copy this, paste it here. Local rotation equals quaternion, which is for rotations, dot Euler, which is for vectors, vector 3 dot up, because we're rotating like this on the y-axis, around the y-axis, vertical. With a vertical thing, you rotate it like this. Okay?
Okay.
Multiplied by, copy this, paste it here, copy this, paste it here. Instead of curve fade, is curve desk, lowercase d desk. Passing time, and that's correct, but we don't need a second bracket. Or do we? No, we do. In fact, we need a third one. Okay, so save now. So here's what we're gonna do. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna rotate the picture so it's invisible. As soon as that's done, then we rotate the description. Look. See? This here is the picture. I'm showing her a notebook. This here is the picture. Actually, the card is better. So you got a picture and then a description, right? We're gonna rotate it on this axis, so it's gonna spin like this. Okay?
Okay.
So the way you do it is you spin until it's like this, and then the other part, we're gonna spin it in like this. And then vice versa. Like that. Do you understand? So here we get to the half in which that one is invisible. Now we need to redo all of this. But first we need to tell it the passive time is going to be 0. And we're going to repeat this, but this time we move the second one. And the second one is going to be back and back. And it's the first one. Yeah, the second one. And now, if not on off, we can say view and description is false. And then we can say stop desk rotation. Alright, that will do. Toggle description. Now we forgot the one thing we still need, which is we need to start desk rotation with insta. So if it's happening instantaneously, we're gonna need this thing, and we're gonna put it this, and view and solved is wrong. We need the other one. What's it called again? View and desk. That's it. Now, and here we're gonna have to check if it's view and desk or not. So we're gonna say if on off, then 90, otherwise 0. And this needs to be in brackets, otherwise it's going to cry. And then for the second one, it's the exact opposite. 1 and 90. I mean 0 and 90. Okay, that should sound fine. Cool. So now, when we win, okay, when it says you win here, we are going to game manager script change game state. We're gonna go to game state level solved, right? We go to level solved when we win. Actually, we don't need to go to game manager, we already are there. Then, when you go to case game state level solved, break. So when you go to level solved, we're gonna set up level solved like that, and then we're gonna start desk rotation false true. So we're gonna display the picture and not rotate it, and all of that should work, I think. Yeah. So let's try and see how this works out. Ah, wait, I forgot a few things. In fact, as you can see, it's not working. The problem is the screens. So game screens, we're missing the fourth one, which is level solved. So this will now work properly. And the rest should be fine. No, level solved BGs. Ah, yes, we have. Okay, never mind. Let's see. Okay, so that's already correct. Now we go here. I'm gonna fix the puzzle. Okay, so you can see one problem. These are still moving. So we should wait before that happens, but here's the thing, and here's the button. If I press the button, I haven't set up the button yet, so that doesn't work. But this works, this works, this works, right? So the only problem is we got these are still in the middle of moving, so we should wait for them to be done moving. Okay, let's fix that you win. That's the most important bit. So right here, before we go to this, we should wait for the tiles to get placed and then win. But we should deactivate all of the tiles. There's a worry I have. If you deactivate those tiles, as we were doing for the pick fade, what happens in activate cell? Ah, just turns it off as a raycast target. Okay, that's great. Okay, so we're gonna activate all of the cells to off right here. So we deactivate all of the cells, okay, when we complete the level.
Okay.
And then we're going to wait until the game state has been solved. Well, no, rather, we're going to wait until those stop. And I'm not really sure how to do that. I think when the cells land, it should say something like U1. No, it should just go to the next screen. Or maybe there should be a bar in the middle of the screen with a button on it. I think that may be okay. So something like a black bar in the middle. What do you think? She has no idea. Okay, create empty win bar. Let's call it that way. Put it bang on in the middle. And then create a UI image. Which image should it be? Say button. And let's extend its width to 2000, 3000. Let's rotate it like so. Bit of a extra height. And move it down. Do you know what? This one should probably be inside the mask. BG for the win bar. Let's give it a dark color. What's that dark blue that we got in the background? What the heck? I don't know which one it is. It's fine. Let's use this. Okay. And now it's here in the background like that. Let's tell WinBar that it's like fully fitting or something. There. And then the BG is gonna get left -200, top 500, -200, 200. Right? And then we're gonna add a text, which we can get from here, for example. Text, congratulations. Centered. You, or well done. Something like that. And then there should be maybe a button somewhere, like on the picture or something. Let's just continue. I don't know. Let's take our button. Where's our other button? Button you pick, that's the one. Put it inside the pick, put it inside there. No, actually inside the mask here. And we're gonna put it in the bottom right. -20, 20 with 200, 300. Continue. Right. Alright, so this button, then you can press it. Actually, let me move it further down than 20, or further up, 30. That seems like too much. How about 25? Yeah, that looks okay. So there's the continue button. So it's going to say, well done. The picture is going to be in the back, continue, etc. All right. Instead of view pick, it's going to be continue. Now, the issue with this is that the win bar and this button should not appear. Right? They should only appear when you win. So we should make these appear. So we're gonna need access to this game object, and we're gonna need access to this button. Okay?
Okay.
Inside the gameplay, I think. So custom button, and let's just go with image for now, and it's gonna be congratulations image. And then for the button, continue to level solved. Let's add a button. Continue to level solved. Okay. So and you turn the selection of those off. You should turn off that button. I don't even know if we can actually activate and deactivate buttons. It's something we should definitely do. So it would be button view level, whatever we called it, toggle solved dot activate. No, we don't have that. So what do we have? Cancel equal get blah. Okay, I don't remember. What do we have in custom button? Setup button. And that's it. Nothing else. We should probably have a deactivate button or something like that. Deactivate. Oh, blimey. I don't want to create too many things. We're already half an hour late and it's super late for you. You gotta go sleep. You're past your bedtime. So I'm just gonna make it so that you can't press it, because I think in press button we can check some things. Toggle solved image. There it is. If not fading. So we're gonna add a boolean for solved. So it's gonna be bool private bool solved, right? When you haven't solved it yet, when you start. So in start level, we're gonna say solved is false. Then here we're gonna say solved is true. So, and press button I needs to be public, because this guy needs to be able to check it. Oh no, it doesn't, because it's local. Never mind. Who cares? If not fading and not solved, right? Because if it's solved, you can't toggle the solved image anymore, and that's fine. Now, solved is true. Deactivate all of the cells. That's good. Now we want to display the things, those two things. So the congratulations image needs to be hidden, and the text needs to be hidden, the button needs to be hidden too. Alright, so when we start the level, we're going to say congratulations image dot game object dot set active false. So we're going to turn off the object that contains the congratulations image. We are also going to turn off the button object for the continue to level solved button. And then we're gonna activate them both here. And then we're gonna tell the button that it needs to be set up. Like that. Then we're gonna complete the level. Then we're gonna change the, then we're not gonna change the level state to level solved. Okay, so that should work. Let's see what situation we've got. Doesn't matter if that button works, it doesn't, don't care. Oh, we forgot. See, it says null reference. That means we forgot to tell it what those are. And you can see they're missing right here. So it's the win bar. Yeah. All right. Win bar and button continue. All right. And now, there, hasn't appeared, right? Let's quickly solve the puzzle. Okay, I can still select these buttons, and this is the last two that I've exchanged, so it's something that's worth remembering. There's a small error, and the continue button is working, but view pick isn't functioning. The timer is still going. We need to stop the timer. So the timer fixed update, if first click, and not solved, because if it's solved, then we can't do it, right? Now for the cell, after it's done moving, stop movement, stop, activate cell, okay, not fading, not viewing solved, and not game manager script solved. So if the puzzle hasn't been solved, we are not going to reactivate that cell, so that should work. Let's test it again, and then we need to set up that continue button so it leads us to the next screen. Basically now I'm doing all the work. Because we're so late, there's no way we can give this to your grandparents if I don't start intervening. You at least pay attention, hopefully, I don't know. Okay, there. It's all blocked. I can't click on anything. It says well done. I can't click here, can't click here. The timer has stopped. Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, thanks, Captain. We're making this for the children's grandparents so they can see family photos. Okay? So that's what we're doing, and we're trying to get it done by Christmas. And Merry Christmas to you, by the way. So, right, that continue button. That continue button. So this continue button needs to be changed to gameplay continue to level solved. We then need to check what press button does. So case custom button gameplay continue to level solved break, and it's gonna be game manager script change game state level solved. And so that's how it will go. It will go over there. Now case custom button level solved view desk. This one is gonna go game manager script toggle desk. That's it, I think. Okay.
Okay.
Now in level solved, where's the button? Button desk, that's the one. Okay, it's got the wrong settings, so let's copy these settings. There they are. And it's gonna be level solved view desk. Let's give this a test. So now blah, over here, small. Need to fix it. There should be a cheat code that we should maybe create to solve the puzzle for us. But that's okay. It doesn't take too long, right? So, okay, well done. Continue. Daddy Lotus. Okay, so it somewhat works, this rotation. Okay. So I'm a bit confused by what's happening here. That's a bit odd. Let's see. Desk rotation. Passing time is at 0. Passing time is at 0. Passing time keeps going up. Level solved. Image goes that. It should have already been set, I think. Yeah, it's clearly set. And then when it goes to the description, it goes to black and then it goes immediately. And that doesn't make any sense. Evaluate passing time. The passing time has definitely been put to 0 again. This one surprises me. I don't understand. Okay. So let's pause here. Remove, maximize, and play, and let's keep an eye out on this. So you want BG front. So BG front presently has a rotation of 0. Check that number over there. Right there. 90. It goes immediately to 0. So it immediately goes to 0, but what the heck? And what about back? Yeah, it sort of instantaneously transitions to 0. Ah, wait. So passing time goes from 0 to 1. Then it gets reset. Actually, I'm going to put this here, then here, here, and remove this, and cut this, and put it here. So let's begin with being a bit more tidy. Alright, now, passing time gets reset. I move the parent picture. I see. I always move the parent picture first. But still, that doesn't make any sense. At least on the first travel, it should be correct. And it isn't. What way do I do this intelligently? I don't know. Because it would depend on who's first. So it would be if, on, off. Yeah, let's do it really stupidly. So a lot of code duplication. If, on, off, else, and you do it backwards. Again, not intelligent this guys, but I'm trying to cut corners here to get this done. Now I have no idea if this is gonna work right, but I have my suspicions that it isn't. Something else stinks here. I really wish we had a cheat code, but we don't. Okay. It's a bit better. Okay. It's still not good, the second flip. Why in the world? What am I doing wrong? Wait for fixed update. Transform local rotation. This one's working perfectly. Ignore that one. This one is the issue. So level solved BG1, transform local rotation, goes from vector 3 up, lerp. Rotation BG back, which is the current one. Oh, you Euler angle Z. What a banana. Euler angles Y is what we want. We're rotating on the Y axis, not on the Z axis. That is an idiot. Okay, this should work. That's much better now. It looks like we're rotating the card and then checking what's going on. Right? Let's see if we can make it a bit faster. I don't know that I'm digging this. Also, maybe a different curve would be cool. For this one. No, I'm not happy with either of these. How about linear? Well, I'm gonna go with ease again, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it last less. Yeah, I think that's probably fine. Yeah, okay, 0.15. 0.15. And now let's modify the picture description just so it makes it's a good example. This photo was taken in Toronto in May 2019. Daddy bought the car and drove it back all the way to Rand. It took him 2 full days. Right? So let's see how that one reads when you do it. I'm going to be solving this puzzle a couple times. Okay, so you see that's alright, but you know that's why I put very long text, because you can clearly see that it's actually fitting too far. So I'm going to add a margin of 100 and a margin from the top of 100, the right 100 and the bottom 100. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now it looks all correct. 100, 100, 100, 100. Alright, so let's quickly recap our situation. That's where we're gonna be leaving the game today. So there's the title of the game, the button. We press it. There's all of the levels appearing. The pages still don't work. It's something we need to work on. Also, the locked pages won't really work. So that's something we also need to worry about. Now, there's the level. We cannot quit the level yet. That's something we need to deal with. We can view the picture. We can unview the picture. It starts the timer. Oh, best timer is 9. I didn't check that, but whatever. So
maybe you got 9 the last time.
I could have, yeah, but I didn't check whether it updated or not. My bet is no. Okay, so then there's this. We can finish our little puzzle and play it easily. There, and once it's done, this appears a bit early, but I think that's okay. So it says well done, and then there's the continue button. The view pick button doesn't work anymore. This one probably should, but that's okay. So you continue, you find yourself in this thing with the picture in full display, which you can rotate, and it says this photo was taken in Toronto in May 2019. Daddy bought the car and drove it back all the way to Raymond. It took him 2 full days. Right? So all of the photos that we put, they can have a little description like this, which you're going to tell me and I'm going to type it, and then I'm going to translate it for you. Right? And then this button still doesn't work. Okay, we're going to need to make that button work. This text is a bit large. I don't know that I like it. Level name. Yeah, that's the one. What size are we looking? 80. Let's go down to 60. Yeah, this is more elegant. Let's put it to 60. Well, I mean, actually, what do we have in gameplay? 60, yep. 60. There you go. And that should work pretty good. Pretty well. Cool. Yep. You alright with that?
Mm-hmm.
And then tomorrow we'll work on this more. Thanks everyone for watching. We're done for the evening. We've done a lot more than we should have. It's way past Lilith's bedtime. but we're trying to rush it so it's done before Christmas. So that leaves us, well, before the 25th morning. So that leaves us very little time. Okay?
Okay.
See you later, everyone. Bye.
Bye.